Hello, there's a lot of trouble going on at the edge of Eastern Europe. And at the moment we learned today that President Biden is planning a video chat with President Putin. President Putin has got what he calls red lines. And President Biden is planning to demand that President Putin doesn't attempt to invade the Ukraine. Biden plans to make an invasion of the Ukraine, in his words, very, very difficult. I don't really know why there's the extra very there, but anyway. So far, on the border of the Ukraine, Mr. Putin has amassed over 90,000 Russian troops. Those are the ones that we can detect. Now, what does Mr. Putin want? Mr. Putin wants guarantees that there will be no further expansion of NATO beyond its present orbit, and that there will be no weapons placed on the borders of Russia. Those are Mr. Putin's red lines. That seems to put the bar quite high. What exactly does he mean by the expansion of NATO? Obviously he's looking at NATO's offers to the Ukraine. He's looking at the satellite states that used to belong to the old Soviet Union. Are they now up for grabs by Europe, by NATO, or are they still under the influence of Russia? And then we've got the activities of weaponized migration in Belarus. Now, I think on there, both sides look particularly worrying. On the Russian-Belarusian side, it's quite clear people are being used to put pressure on Europe. But on the European side, Europe is now drawing up legislation to completely ignore its responsibilities to people who are claiming refugee status. If somebody is claiming refugee status, it should not matter how they get to the border, how they cross the border. They should then be treated with respect. That is the convention that most of the countries in the world signed up to in the early 1950s. That's the UN Convention. So to change that, which Europe is now trying to do, Britain is now trying to do, this is a sea change in morality. And I think it's extremely worrying. It's got nothing to do with whether or not we fear illegal migration or being overpowered by migrants. In fact, we are taking significantly less refugees at the moment than we did 20 years ago, which is an interesting statistic. Anyway, please do follow my channel and ring the bell and do add your comments. I'm sure there'll be a variety of responses to this. Have fun.